ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Rosero game stage. Woo! It's okay. And we've got some very special guests right now, and because we're running slightly late, without further ado, can we get a massive round of applause for the Max Payne Retribution guys? Thank you.
Thanks. Hello everybody, thank you very much for joining us here on the Resro stage. This is amazing. So do we have any Max Payne fans in the house? Is there anybody? Raise your hand if you're a Max Payne fan.
Raise your hands, don't be shy. Max Payne fans in the house.
Don't be shy. Yes, myself, my name is Leroy Kincaid. I am one of the actors in it. I play a character called Clipino. I'm also the director and writer of Max Payne Retribution.
Hello, my name is Nick Samuel and I'm the composer for Max Payne Retribution film.
My name is John Campling and I'm playing Curtis Draven, the psychopathic enforcer of the main villain. Thank you.
The very dark character indeed. We have a short trailer that we'd like to play for you, if you guys would like to do that.
Hey everybody, I'm Kathy Tone. Some of you might recognize me from the original Max Payne 2 video game where I played the kick-ass assassin Mona Sachs. On behalf of Mona and myself, I want to send tons of love to all of you guys in the UK and everyone on the Max Payne Retribution team. I hope that you are having an amazing time at MCM Comic-Con in London. I'm shooting here in California and I'm pretty convinced the weather is a little bit better here, but I would love to be there with all of you. I am really excited that this fan film is coming to life next year, and I hope to be a part of the project. I truly, truly believe that it captures the essence of what Max Payne is really about. So support the team, please support the team any way you can. Like their Facebook page, tell us what you're thinking, follow them on Twitter. And thank you everyone for wanting me to be involved in this project. Thank you to the fans, the amazing fans, for helping us to keep this legacy alive. I look forward to flying to the UK next year and hopefully I get to meet some of you. Have an awesome day. Have an awesome day out there. Love to all of you. And do remember, Payne is coming. Bye.
The flesh of fallen angels.
Yeah, and that, ladies and gentlemen, was our teaser trailer that we shot a couple of months ago for you guys. Basically, I get asked this question a lot: why a Max Payne fan film? And for me, as a huge fan of what I believe in the early 2000s was one of the most revolutionary games that changed the face of gameplay itself, I thought, why not? Why not introduce a fan film that not only captures excellent cinematography, but also gets to the heart of a really good story? This fan film of sorts is really a collaboration. Everybody that's involved with the project is entirely donating their time, you know, as loyal people like being actors such as John Campling, amazing guy, Nick, who did the sound score for what you heard there, you know. So it's really important, I think, would you say, about collaboration on a project such as this?
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah, entirely so. So for me, the biggest thing that we want to try and do from this film is, as independent filmmakers and as myself as a director who's also going to be acting within the project, I feel it's absolutely crucial that we don't forget the people who are essentially our audience, which is like you guys, because I think without you, we would not be able to make a project at all. So I want to thank you guys again for just taking the time to just come in and, you know, just see what we're about. If any of you are sort of interested in following our project, you know, type in the hashtag on Twitter, it's Payne is coming. Take a little follow and literally like introduce yourselves. You know, we want to hear from you because we want to create something that essentially, like, you know, you guys could be proud of. We want you to be a part of this project. Anyone want to add to anything of that?
Yeah, just add to what Leroy said. I think, you know, we live in a fantastically exciting time for independent filmmakers where we can cut out the middleman, connect to an audience, and I think choosing, you know, Max Payne already has a fantastic fan base, and tap into that even in a small way has amazing potential. But to do that, we need people to spread the word, which can start with you guys here today. This is kind of an official launch. We have the Indiegogo campaign that's been running for about a week. And it all comes down to word of mouth. It really does. That is the key to any successful crowdfunding promotion or enterprise. And the most important element of that is, you know, people like Leroy set the project up, but then when you release it into the wild, it's you guys, you know, friends of friends and people spreading the word. So, you know, we really are reliant on you to hopefully be inspired by the very short, simple teaser trailer to give you a sense of the style that we're aiming for. I mean, personally, I got involved in this project literally through Leroy. I met Leroy on a short film I was doing earlier this year.
Yeah.
And, you know, just a chance conversation between takes. We didn't really have any scenes together pretty much. We just started talking, and I just was absolutely blown away by the solid vision that Leroy had. You know, choosing to get involved in collaborative projects is highly risky, as a, you know, in whatever discipline you're in. And I've become very, very choosy about the things I do. I've had some, you know, some projects that haven't really come to fruition. And without a doubt, within about 10 minutes of talking to Leroy, I was thinking, I want to grab hold of this guy and just go where he's going. He's going to take this places, and it's going to be an exceptional production, and I want to be involved. And that is the heart of collaboration, you know, doing it literally because you just want to be connected with the project and the person who's creating it because you think it's going to make an impression.
Absolutely true. That's actually one of the first things I thought. I mean, I first heard of this project right at I think it was right at the beginning of its conception.
Yeah.
Just completely came across it, and I thought that sounds like an incredibly interesting thing to do. And so I was quite interested in it, and I met up with Leroy, and I was saying a bit earlier on to these guys that he let me have a little sneak peek at the script, and first page had a little read on it, and I thought, oh my god, I need to do this. I absolutely have to score this film, and it's written that well. And
Thanks.
it's really an amazing thing. There's something quite scary about it as well, because the Max Payne games is something which I think we all have in common, and it's something that's very close to our hearts. So it's something that we want to do justice to, which is quite scary because there's a pressure to get it right, but also at the same time to not make it a carbon copy of something that already exists. So it's kind of getting to the heart and the core of it. And for me, as a composer, it's another thing altogether, because it's very, in a funny way, it's quite exciting, because it's a kind of the equivalent of dressing up as your favorite superhero, but in musical form. So you can take the music and make it.
Hang on, I just need to try and visualize. Yeah. Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just got it.
Does that make sense? So I get to this is the theme which stays in my head after I've finished the game, after I've, 10 years after this thing, it's there, and I get to actually take on the role of this, but make it into something else that gets to the point, but brings something else out of it. And there are some amazing concepts involved in this production already. So where it's going is incredibly exciting. It's really, really quite fantastic.
Just really quickly wanted to add as well. This is my second fan film, and I was involved. I was in. Oh, my wand! Pick my wand up.
Oh, you broke it, man.
It's meant to do that. It's a wand for smuggling things in. I was involved with Predator: Dark Ages, the Predator fan film, which was shot last year. It had over 1 million hits on YouTube, and the clue's in the name. Fan film. There's no safer hands to put a project like this in than the hands of a fan.
Because we love it.
Yep.
Who love it, who are going to bring that love and care to the project because they are by definition a fan. So I love the concept of the fan film. And for me as a professional actor, a fan film that is being done by a filmmaker as well. So the two things coming together, because obviously there are fans making fan films who aren't filmmakers, and they have great fun and they make a great film, but they're not trying to make a professional standard film necessarily. Whereas when it's a filmmaker who is also a fan, to me that's just perfect.
Well, it's a situation where you really need to, I think nowadays especially, you need to integrate the idea and the concept of what are people as the audience, the fans of anything that you're going to watch, going to really want to sit there and give your time and dedicated efforts to. And I think for myself, as not only as an actor but as a director, I look at it like it's really about creating something that suspends a moment in time. I think Max Payne did that back in early 2000, and then in 2012 with Max Payne 3, I think it done that very well. And essentially what I'm looking at creating with this fan film is the same thing, but I want to tell a story which is in a slightly different element of the narrative and make it a little darker if we can do that. So for me, like with what Nick was saying about the sound design on the film is absolutely crucial. The actors that are playing on the project are absolutely essential, and the story that is going to be told is one which follows Max Payne but has a little bit of a darker element. So if you think of like John Wick meets Saw, that's quite close to what we're going to give you in this fan film. And I think that for me, staying true to that noir-esque vibe that Max Payne primarily was about is literally about the embrace. You all right there, man? Oh, good stuff, good stuff. It's literally about, embracing what Max Payne is. And that's why you saw Kathy, the lady who played as Mona Sachs in Max Payne 2. Because for me, it's really about embracing the fandom. And, we want to fly her over from California. We want to get her here in the UK to be a part of this project, primarily just to say, thank you for giving us something that we could be proud of being a part of as well. Would you say?
Yeah, absolutely.
Cool. So I think really essentially what I really would love at the moment is like if you guys was to go on, follow us on Twitter, literally like let us know your thoughts about anything that you heard today, anything that you can see with us online, because essentially with your guidance and your help, we can potentially make something which can almost be groundbreaking from an independent perspective of a filmmaker. Because one of the hardest battles, I think, nowadays, especially with so much content online, is how do you create something that you stand out with as opposed to just getting lost. And I think for me as the director and the figurehead of it, I really want to just go, you know what, we've got some great collaborators on the project. We just want to give you exactly what you deserve. And that's a Max Payne fan film, essentially.
Here.
Yeah. So, if you guys have any questions, I would love to hear it. If there's anyone out there in the audience that would like to ask anything, please feel free. We've got a few more minutes left. If there's anyone.
Any questions?
Any questions? Nope.
You're all completely satisfied with everything we said. Awesome work.
Sweet.
Awesome work.
Don't be shy.
Don't be shy.
Anyone? No problem. Is there anything you guys want to add, like before we wrap?
check us out on social media. Please, join us for a little while. Join us on Twitter, follow the feed, see what you think, and if you like what you're seeing, join in and support. And if you don't, move along. It's all good.
And there are some absolutely amazing perks in the Indiegogo campaign.
Great point, Nick. Yeah.
If you like anything to do with this at all, then some people would die for some of these perks. Oh yeah, I said.
Yeah, we have one of the perks actually for the Indiegogo campaign where you can come on set and be shot by Max. Pretty different, I suppose.
And die.
If anyone fancies shot, please feel free to donate and come and join us.
If you think of any questions later, then by all means, put them on the Twitter feeds, and Leroy will get back to you via Twitter, which would be great. Do a little Q&A on a public forum. Fantastic.
Yeah, definitely. And we have one special MCM perk that is only available this weekend. Once it's gone, it's gone. So if you guys are very interested in, seeing how you can be a part of this project, share any of your thoughts, please let us know. We'll send you the link or follow the links on the Twitter or Facebook. And come and join us, be a part of the project. Excellent stuff.
Thanks for your time, guys. Enjoy the rest of the day.
Thank you
very much.
Thank you.
Yes, bring it louder, come on. Whoa. Thank you very much, guys. We'll be back in a couple of minutes doing Assassin's Creed Syndicate. After that, we've got Geekatorium, so stick with us. It's going to be fun. Thanks. We'll be back in about 2-3 minutes.